Align with the Massage Business Mama is the product of two massage school besties deciding to take a leap and try something new. It's morphed, it's shifted, it's grown. But at the core, it's Allie, a massage business coach, and her occasional sidekick, Becca, two therapists committed to elevating the field.
And now, break room banter with Allie and Bex.
All right, another combo, break room banter. I actually have something that I wanted to start with. Yeah. So as you know, I've been like super busy, right? Like this time of year, as things are wrapping up with fall, we've got leaf peepers, we've got all this stuff. And so it's been crazy busy. And I got this alert that there was a charge from my Amazon account. And I was like, I'm always keeping a lookout for fraud, especially with, there's been people that I've known that have like, stuff, it snowballs quickly, right? So it's like, you do have to really stay on top of that stuff. And I was like, oh my God, someone hacked into my account. And I'm like looking at all my stuff and I'm like, WTF, like, ah. And it was a charge for massage oil. And I was like, that is so weird. I was like, why would that? And I haven't had time to like look at anything or like really dig a little deeper. I go into work and I am down to that much left in my bottle of massage oil. Had no idea that I was like almost out.
So this is like one of those weird things where your phone is listening to you, but really it's your lotion bottle listening to you. Like when your phone has those targeted ads.
Yeah, the algorithm is like really on point now.
Apparently.
What past self had done for me, it was signed up for a subscription.
Oh,
And I didn't realize it. And I was like, this is freaking brilliant. I had done it for two things, and I had just outsmarted myself and, of course, forgot about it. My gallon of oil got there on the day because I was out of town for the weekend, so it didn't really matter. But I was literally down to, like, I don't know, a few ounces, which I go through in, a couple. It goes fast. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, my gosh, this is such a hack. I have friends that are always running out of product, like always running out of product. They go to Whole Foods and they get this tub of
coconut oil,
whatever they're scrambling.
Yeah. It's actually funny. I just came real low. I always order mine. I order Sacred Earth cream in 5-gallon tubs. And it comes to about $250 a tub. And you get free shipping when you order $500 in products. So I have a friend who we always order our tubs together. And for the longest time, we were on the same rotation with needing product. But she has since started using another product that she uses kind of 50-50. So she's not on the same schedule as me. And I've been reaching out to her like, when do you need it? When do you need it? Because I want the free shipping.
Yeah. And you're almost out. And
I scraped. Well, I finally just ordered it anyways. I ordered 2. I figured either I can use it or she'll need it in like a month. And I was like scraping the bottom just a couple days ago. And then I took, for one of my massages, I actually took my 5-gallon tub in and I just used what was like the very remainder.
You're scraping the ring.
Yeah. Really fun. If they'd been watching me, they would have been like, what is she doing?
That would be hilarious. A 5-gallon bucket. Oh, just let me go get my product here.
But
what I was curious about was like, I know that everyone feels they have strong opinions and emotions about Amazon.
Yeah.
I order Sacred Earth as well. And I've struggled with like ordering direct. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, it's real interesting because actually I order my sheets from Comfy and I order them for my rental unit as well through Comfy. And I needed some sheets for my rental unit. And I called, I think it was 3 times. And their process is that you have to talk to a representative, kind of the same as Sacred Earth. But their representative was not available all 3 times, said they were going to call me back, either didn't call me back or called me back when I was unavailable, which is, I think, pretty common for massage therapists to not be available. And so I ended up, since it was for my rental unit as opposed to the massage practice and really anything would do, I ended up ordering from Amazon because it was just so much easier. It got there in 2 days. I tried calling for like 3 times within a month and a half. It was like I needed it. I couldn't wait any longer. My experience with Kyle over at Sacred Earth has been completely different than that, though. Every time I call Kyle, he's on it. He's able to get the order processed quickly. He has all my information stored, so it takes 5 minutes. And I really like supporting them because I think they're an amazing company. But I hear you with Amazon because, I mean, that's the exact experience I had with Comfy.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I've not ordered through Sacred Earth. I was ordering through Earthlight because I liked their oil. And I was ordering from them direct and Massage Warehouse, and it takes so long for anything to get to you. And then it'll be back ordered, but they don't show it as being back ordered. It's just been a frustrating experience. So then I went to Amazon and I was like, okay, I'm just going to get whatever I can get here. And I remember talking to you about Sacred Earth, and I was like, well, I'll try it. And it was so easy and convenient. Obviously, now it just comes to my house, the little product fairy. But do you think is there like a financial disconnect between Amazon and Sacred Earth, or is Sacred Earth getting that benefit of me ordering through Amazon? Is there any benefit to them?
I mean, I guess I don't know the exact specifics. I would assume that it would be better for them to order directly through them.
Yeah. But not better for me.
Yeah, and I mean,
call.
Getting to the not better for you, if you have Amazon Prime, you're not paying for shipping. Whereas I am doing $500 orders every time to make sure that I get free shipping. So, I mean, sometimes we do what we can in terms of, ethical consuming, and sometimes that doesn't mean the best thing for the company, or, I mean, you have to weigh the options.
It's tricky to be holistic too, because it's like I'm a small business, and I'm busy, and it's like I want to have these high quality products for my clients, but at the same time, I need them when I need them because I don't have time to wait for a phone call and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, that's.
I would say though, with Sacred Earth, I've been so impressed. I've been working with Kyle for years. He's been the same point of contact the entire time. Like I said, he pretty much. I mean, I think 95% of the time he's answered the phone. I haven't had to wait for a call back. He's just been there, and it's so easy. So
maybe I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, not all companies are like
say,
that,
hey.
but it's pretty incredible.
Earthlight definitely was not. It was such a frustrating experience. So I just wanted to kind of get your 2 cents on that. I have some other things, but I want to see what you have that came up.
Yeah, so I had something kind of fun come up. So I was on my way to Pilates, and I got a message from one of my clients. Congratulations, you deserve it. You work so hard. And I was kind of WTF? What is she talking about? Has she got the right person? I'm not really sure. So I messaged her back, and I was like, was this meant for me, or is this a mistake? And she said, well, don't you know? And apparently every year in my town, there's a contest, a best of contest. It's called Best of the Boat in my town. And I had placed first for massage therapist.
Oh, that's amazing.
So it was kind of fun. And they did, in years past, because this is not my first time placing in Best of the Boat. So in years past, they've had parties, which were really fun. And so this year, I think they stopped doing the parties during COVID times. But they had pulled a picture from pre-COVID, and they had a magazine, and they had a picture of me in the magazine. And I was just so thankful when I finally started thumbing through the magazine that it was a really cute picture of me. I was like, okay, it's good. They got a good picture. But I wanted to talk a little bit about just the whole idea behind these best of contests, because they're all over the place. All sorts of towns have best of contests. And for me, getting it this year, it was a huge honor because it was completely off my radar. And, I don't feel like I've been doing much to market myself lately, because I frankly don't need to, because my schedule is so full already. And what I think about is, like, I'm at a stage right now where it's kind of like it's a little bit of a double-edged sword, because immediately after I placed in this contest, I noticed that I got an uptick in emails and an uptick in voice messages. And so people really do respond to this, which in my case, the reason it's a double-edged sword is because I'm booked out, and I try to only take on new clients if they've been referred to me. However, when someone's getting started, this is like, it's a gold mine. And the thing is you have control over it. So, in this case, I wasn't promoting myself, but in years past, especially when I had staff working for me, it was really important that we were active in these type of promotions. And so what I would do back then was I would encourage all of my clients to vote for me, and encourage them to get their friends and family to vote. And I was really proactive about getting people to vote in the past, because it did mean an increase in business. And I think sometimes therapists don't realize or recognize that they have power in terms of getting on some of these lists that can be really beneficial for them.
Yeah, so we had the Best of Summit, and you can submit yourself to be a part of the Best of Summit, and then it really is like your legwork. Like you send out. I mean, I receive email requests from all the businesses that I go see, which I love, because then I'm like, then it's a nice little reminder. And of course, I want my favorite business to win. Like, I want my favorite SD to win. I want my favorite nail tech to win. I want my favorite skincare lady to win. And then other things, like it goes into towing, and there's all kinds of ways that you can contribute to your community through this and bump up their business. And it's a lot of visibility through the town, and I think it's in magazines as well.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, every town does it differently. So, like, maybe there's a magazine, maybe there's a party, maybe there's a little commercial on the local channel. Like, there's all sorts of different ways. Maybe you get featured on the radio. Each town is going to handle it a little differently, but the point is that it's really free marketing, free advertising. And when you are hungry for business, it is a wonderful way. I built so much of my business through the Best of contest. I think this is like the 8th year that I've been honored with it. So,
That's amazing.
yeah. So, I mean, it's something to think about if your town does it. And like Becca's saying, send out those emails and remind people to vote for you, because it can really help your business.
Absolutely, and people want to support
Yep.
you. Yeah, that's really good. I'm not on it.
Yeah.
I should be on it. But like you, I do feel. I mean, I feel like you can never set down your marketing strategy, just because I'm starting year 3 or finishing year 3, so it's like people move, all that sort of stuff. So you do want to stay active, but I do feel like I'm pretty full. Like, I don't necessarily have space for
Yeah.
more.
It's
So,
interesting that you
I
say
get
that,
it.
Becca, because I know a lot of therapists who will say that they're not accepting new clients. And I never, even though I've been doing this for how many years has it been now? Like,
Long time.
17. I don't know. I never want to say that I'm not accepting new clients, because I feel like if someone is referred to me from someone who I really appreciate, who understands my boundaries, who understands and treats my business with respect, and they have a friend who wants to get in, if they're an ideal client, like their friend's probably going to be an ideal client too. And I have room for that. What I don't have room for is like anyone getting on my schedule. But
For sure.
at any stage of the game, I think, for a dream client to manifest, I'm open to that.
Yeah. I also think there's something about like, what is it called? Like, um, manifesting or just being open. It's like if you're open and you can direct them to somebody else, create kindness, like you're putting credit into your reputation, you're being a part of your community. It doesn't mean you have to take them on. If you're closed and you're like, I don't take any, then you're literally closing that
Yep.
flood of positive
Yep.
energy,
Yeah.
if you want to get a little
Yeah.
woo. But I think
No, for sure. And what was kind of fun for me this week too was a bike shop just moved into the bottom floor of my office building. And
nice.
one of the bike mechanics down there, he is married to a woman who years ago used to work for me, a massage therapist who years ago used to work for me. And she had stepped away and she was doing a food prep business where it was kind of like Hungry Root or HelloFresh or any of those things, but it was a local business. So it was just for local community members. It was really cool. And she got kind of burnt out on it. She was having to work like 7 days a week. And so she decided to step back into massage. And he was able to share that with me just a couple days ago. And I recently haven't had anyone to send people to because all of the therapists that I know are really busy. And so it is so fun to now have someone who I trust fully their body work. I trust their ethics, and I just trust them and appreciate them and like them and want to send work their way. And so to have those connections where you can, and it is creating goodwill. And, maybe it doesn't, the goodwill that I send towards this person doesn't come back to me in the same form or from the same person, but it's like that energetic woo that you're talking about where it's like somehow it will all kind of come back to you and just
Yeah, well, and I think too, like you have the opportunity to create networks of positivity and growth. And like there's so many communities where it is more like I've got to be the best and I've got to put other people down in order to succeed. And like let's break that.
Yeah.
Like let's take this abundance and let's
Share it.
share it. Let's be a part of the community. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So pretty fun.
It's so
and like I said, it was a cute picture.
yeah. You only take cute pictures. The ones I have are cute. I don't know.
Well,
I'm sure
it's
there's-
not always the case, Beck.
Yeah. Okay, so I have something else that came up. Is there space for it here?
Of course.
Okay. So, hairy arms.
Oh, I have some hairy legs. Yeah, that I could probably.
Well, so a client came in and this had never like crossed my radar before, and this client likes it likes more of like a Swedish style massage, is really sensitive, and was saying that they hate having a male therapist. And I'm on the opposite end where I'm like, I love having a male therapist. Like I like the pressure, I like the confidence in the hands. I mean, really, I don't care about gender. I just like that confidence and that depth and intention. But this client's thing was hairy arms, the texture of hairy arms on their skin.
I thought you were
Have
saying
had-
I thought you were saying that she had hairy arms, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a client with really hairy legs, and I have to use like a ton of lotion because it like eats it up. Oh, they don't like the hairy arms on them.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
wondering if you had ever experienced this, or I would assume like if you're giving a soft massage, you're not using your coarse, hairy forearms if you're a male therapist or a therapist with coarse, hairy arms. It just kind of blew me away. I was like, I have never heard this. And I've been in the industry for how long?
Well, we all have our little quirks, right? I will say I have had therapists work on me who shave their arms for whatever reason. I
Huh.
don't know.
That seems a little
Swimming or-
uncomfortable. Maybe you wax them.
And the stubble. I have felt stubble. I wonder if the reason that they shave their arms is because they have really coarse hair and they've maybe had complaints about their hairy arms before. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Yeah, I would say stubble's not like even my clients who like, they shave, I tell them don't shave. Like don't worry about it. Like because I mean, up here in the high country, people don't shave as often.
Oh,
Just
that's not
because you don't need
normal?
to.
That's not normal for the rest of the I just thought that's how it was.
I mean, that's how I think it is, but I don't know. Like I don't want to assume. But yeah, they'll apologize about not shaving, and I'm like, please don't shave. Like the worst feeling is when there's stubble on the legs, and you're doing deep work, and it just is like little cuts into into your arm or even into your hands. My hands are pretty sensitive, so I don't know. I just found that interesting.
Yeah, it
That
is interesting. I mean, obviously it's a thing for her. So, you know, if you are a man listening who has hairy arms, I don't know. I don't wax.
Yeah, or just any
I don't know.
therapist that
Yeah.
might have hairy arms. Like it's something that I never thought of, and I'm sure that if you have more of that coarse hair, you've probably already are aware of it. But
But sometimes we
if
aren't,
not, there's sensitivities there.
sometimes we aren't aware of these things, and it's could be some light bulb moment for someone out there.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I hope this is okay to say, but I did read your email this morning about like taking constructive
Yes.
criticism. And it's so important to kind of be aware of those details that can affect someone either positively or negatively, or maybe you think it's positive, but there's some negative perspectives there. So,
Yeah. Well, and I think, I think there's two sides to that coin of like when we get criticized, sometimes we can kind of hole up and like feel really bad that we aren't serving our clients like the way that we want to be. Or where we can fuel it to make some positive changes that are going to improve our skills as therapists.
yeah, I mean, I think the natural reaction to criticism is defensiveness, right? And like, take a beat, take a breath. Criticism it is literally just an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. I love criticism. I mean, it doesn't always feel good in the moment, but gosh, like you sit with it and it allows you to like open up your perspective a little bit and be more available in any way, like parenting or in a relationship or with clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a unique trait that you have, Becca, that you feel like you like criticism.
I get a lot of it.
Mm. Well, anything else that came up or?
Well, let me think. I thought I had something else, but um, I'll have to think on it. Do you have anything?
I didn't really. I was busy with soccer tournaments and momming,
Yeah.
realizing that I just keep dropping the ball on momming things that
No, you did
I realized you're supposed to rent the ski gear in August, and I thought I had because I had already reserved his ski pass, but I didn't reserve his skis. And so now they always run out of the skis that he needs. So I'm like kind of panicking a little bit.
You're a bit of a scramble.
Which is not my
I don't
style.
think
Which is
that's
not my style. So I'm
yeah.
kicking myself a little.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that you're dropping the mom ball, but maybe there's some Perry something happening in the brain.
Oh, yeah, let's blame it on that.
I mean, like for me and so many of my clients, it just feels like that is where we live right now in this like foggy peri-menopausal brain space where it's just like, how on earth did I forget
Yeah.
this? Like, and yeah, it's just it's crazy.
real.
So
It's real.
it's
Yeah.
real. Oh my God. Well, it was so good to chat
It was
with
great
you,
to
Allie.
talk to you.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Ciao. Thank you so much for listening. And please reach out to us if you have any questions or topics you would like covered. We love suggestions. Find us at www.alignwiththemassagebusinessmama.com. Also, we wouldn't hate it if you were inclined to share or review our episode. Until next time, stay healthy, massage therapists.